I mentioned Coachella earlier. Obviously, that a one Megan Thee Stallion was present at Coachella, and she was absolutely killing the show. But she did an interview with Gayle King. I believe it was yesterday is when the interview dropped. So she most likely maybe filmed it on Sunday right after Coachella. She could have done it earlier, but it dropped yesterday. And she talked about the shooting that happened with Tory Lanez. Check this out.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, "Dance, bitch." And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
So is he in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to move. I didn't want to move too quick, like, cause I'm like, oh my God, if I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
Look, man, first of all, there has been a sea of niggas still defending Tory Lanez after that interview. And she addresses even in the interview. I highly recommend y'all go and look it up. It's only about a 12 or 13-minute interview. Watch the whole thing. She addresses why when the police came, she initially said, "Oh, I stepped on glass." And that's because this happened again. Remember, this was 2020. This was in the midst of all of the George Floyd stuff that was happening. She says in the interview, I didn't want, even with what just happened, I did not want anybody to die. I was concerned with black folk and a gunshot being fired off that somebody was going to die. So I immediately complied with everything they said and said I stepped on glass, so this did not escalate. And there are people like, see, the bitch was fucking lying in the first place, and blah, 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 blah. Like, the only reason she ultimately fessed up is because while she was being, questioned at the hospital, the doctors came out and were like, well, you have bullet fragments in your foot. So she had to fess up after that was the case. But if you listen to it, Tory's out here immediately offering Megan and her friend $1 million to be quiet. You had her friend. I don't know if Jay put the text up here. I don't think he did. But text from the friend saying to Meg's bodyguard, "Oh my God, you got to get here and help. Meg's been shot." You know what I'm saying? Or Tory shot Meg, specifically saying Tory shot Meg. Like, there's a lot fucking going on with this shit. And I got to be honest, man, at this point, the straight disrespect that Megan Thee Stallion has been getting, like she said, she's the victim. And people are still defending this nigga Tory Lanez. Just goes, once again, like Malcolm had said, the most disrespected, the most unprotected woman in America is the black woman. Period. Your thoughts, man?
No, I actually, because you know me, I keep to my little corner. So this, to me, outside of like the little rumblings I heard about it, is the first time I've actually dove into this. And like, you can't fake that emotion that she just showed there. And to do that, you have to be an extremely trained actor. So for that reason alone, you know how she feels and how this is still affecting her to this day. And like, I couldn't imagine even being put in that situation, regardless of being like, I don't mess with guns. I don't have a gun in my house. Ohio actually recently made it so you don't have to have a permit to open carry or conceal carry, conceal carry. So like, I've been more, because of that and being a black man and knowing how racist this area can be, I've kept to myself. Like, I don't know what we can do as a society to just help prevent situations like that from happening in general, because we live in areas, or we live in a country where people want to own their guns, and rightfully so, but the restrictions around them aren't where they need to be.
Right.
I guess is the best way to put it. So it's disgusting. I feel horrible that she had to go through this. Just it's disheartening, honestly.
No, it really is, man. And again, this was our first interview speaking on this since the incident, and you can tell, like, it again gives me so much respect. I already had a lot of respect for Meg, obviously, but it gives me even more now, just from the standpoint of to know that that's what she's been dealing with internally. Because, like she even says during the interview, I can't talk to people longer than 30 minutes because I don't want to have to explain what happened. I don't want to have to get into it. I'm worried that that's what they're thinking about. And like she's like, I'll just start crying after talking to people for longer than that because it's just too much. She's like, she doesn't trust people quite as much because she even says in the interview, I was bonding with him over the fact that we both had lost a parent. That she lost her mom, and I want to say that he lost his dad, but I could be wrong on that. But he did. They bonded over losing a parent, and she really thought they were friends. Now people are bringing up the fact that when asked by Gail if she had an intimate relationship with him, that she paused for a minute. Even if it was something that was there, I don't think that matters. He still fucking shot her for being, and he was being it wasn't like it was out of self-defense. He was being a fucking asshole. So regardless of whether or not she wants to disclose her business like that, because think about, even if she had said, yes, I've been sexual with Tory Lanez, all they're going to do is, well, you fucking thotty and blah, 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 blah. Like you always talk about being a thotty and you really are when you're just trying to fuck. Like, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? It doesn't matter.
She was harmed, and that's all that matters from
absolutely. It does not fucking matter, man. So this is a massive shout out to Meg. I'm sure you're never going to see this, but your show was fucking phenomenal at Coachella. Thank you for that. The fact that you got your degree, which you bragged about on stage and you've bragged about, and we're all proud of you for doing that as well. You deserve to be protected and respected, and it's fucking bullshit that this happens to you. I hope that Tory gets the punishment that he deserves for committing this crime, and that we all move on, man. So, that's it. That's all. But we want to know what you think about this story, about Meg, about Tory, what your thoughts are. So, again, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment down below. Let us know. And then here's our last. Thank you for watching Blerds in the Hood. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. For full episodes, join us every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific over at twitch.tv/Blerds, the letter NTHEHOOD.